What up, what up, what up? Shout out to you guys for tuning in. This interview was supposed to happen on Facebook, but we're about to do it right here. Interview with Mbali Penelope from at Lockdown Shandis. Hi guys, hi. I see everybody's tuning in already. That's good. I'm gonna pin this. Yes, Lerato, hi, how are you? Lerato Khanyaho, Jones, anybody? Yeah, guys, we're gonna talk about my new album, Unboxed. I've sampled a couple of people, they love the music. Lerato, I'ma send you the song. I'll send you the song. I did send you, I think, on your email. So if I didn't, I promise I will forward you the song as soon as we are done. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Before the lockdown, I think the last gig we were at together was somewhere in Tembisa. Shout out to you. I'm waiting for Mbali to come join me from the Lockdown Shandis so that we can do this interview. That was supposed to happen on Facebook. Alright, Mbali has just joined. Let's see.
Hello. So sorry, it was not my fault. It wasn't your fault. It was Facebook, really. The forces were really trying to interrupt this amazing opportunity and this greatness. So welcome. Thank you so much for coming to join on.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful. You know how I feel when I speak to people from that side.
Really, I also feel grateful to speak to people from home. I mean, it's been a long time.
That's good, man.
Before I start,
amazing.
Thank you so much for coming. We're supposed to be on lockdown, Shandis UK, but we're on your life. Thank you for coming on this platform to share your experience, to share your greatness, and to really just inform some people who are in need of this. So thank you so much. I'll introduce myself. I'm the one and only Mbali Penelope Moimoratu on the dots, but on the socials it's Mbali Penelope. And guys, hi, this is the one and only Rabs Vhafuwi. Hi. I'm so excited.
Yeah, now it's happening now. Yeah.
It's happening. Sorry guys, the lighting. Right, we are set, good, ready to rumble. So, without further ado, please let us know. Some may know, some may not know. Please let us know who you are and what you do. I mean, we are on your live, so I know everyone that's on this live knows who you are. But for the newcomers, please let them know who you are and what do you do.
Yes, for the newcomers, this is yours truly, Rabs Vhafuwi Madura, a vendor-speaking guy from South Africa, based in Johannesburg, born and bred in Venda, well-known producer, DJ. Most people know me as Mr. Count Your Blessings and Mr. Nine Provinces. And they're about to change my name again to Mr. Unboxed.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I practiced something for you since you're I'm Zulu. So how I wrote it down.
Yes, shout out to you.
Hello. For those who didn't know, that means good evening in Venda. I even practiced myself. Even in Zulu, better. My Zulu is not all the way there. It's English that even my English is better. But hey. How are you though? How's home? How is it right now? Thank you so much for staying in tune. you know, with the timing. But how's home? I mean, you know,
Home is
so many
beautiful. The weather is amazing. I know you guys miss that. The weather is amazing. Today we had a little bit of rain in Joburg, but it's warm. Like you can see, I'm like this.
in the
My
t-shirt.
windows are open. Um, it's beautiful. I mean, the country is finally opened. We are on level 1. You know, we can go
Oh,
party.
woo! I've
You
been
know,
seeing
you
level
guys can
2.
come back home. You know.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, lockdown here as well. It's been very interesting, actually. It's been very, very interesting. I mean, I don't think the measures were the same as South Africa, like no alcohol. I know I heard it was serious, but you know, they have their differences here in the UK. But you know, with that being said, actually, I'm gonna start off. I wasn't gonna start with this question, but I'm gonna start with this question. How has lockdown treated you as a creative? What have you learned during lockdown, you know, as a creative? How, especially, you know, a lot of people have been going through, I wouldn't say mental illnesses, sorry, but you know, a lot of people have had to do some reflection, you know, maybe do some things that you don't have to do. But as a creative, how did you learn? What did you learn about yourself, and how did it treat you?
You know, it's funny that during the lockdown, I was the busiest.
Really?
In terms of creativity. I'm working on a cartoon movie with other people, so I'm the music director. So you can imagine during the whole lockdown, they sent me all their recordings, so I had to do the mixing. I had to create the music for that. So it was quite hectic for me, but at the same time, I mean, there was a lot of things that you could reflect on also as an
Oh,
artist. You know, also it also shows that we need to save for rainy days, you know, because imagine your income get cut and you can't have any
yes.
income, you understand. So a lot happened. So I was just fortunate that I was also lucky to also push my album, and I'm done producing the album. I think I'm just wrapping up. This is the weekend of wrapping up. Next
Congratulations.
week, I'll be sampling people. I saw Lerato Kanyago, who was here now, asking, I must send her the songs from Unboxed album. She will be getting the songs. All the DJs will be getting the samples.
Lovely. Ish, I'll be also waiting, please. I want something special in the email for me, please. Nani, I know maybe I'm not
Yeah.
known, but I'm a big fan. But that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, with that being said, then, I just want to start with, you know, for those who may not know, when did you discover your talent? When? And yeah, when did you discover your talent?
I've always loved music as I was growing up, and I think I started becoming a DJ during my years in varsity. Shout out to everybody who's sending us love there. I see them. Um, During my time in varsity, I started DJing at parties for my friends, you know. And when I went to Bloemfontein, it became a little bit more serious because I had my own sound system. So I could go to parties and play for, you know, bigger parties, you know, bigger magnitude of people. And from there, when I was in Cape Town, I used to struggle to collect music. So, like that, the music that I want to play on my sets. So I ended up saying, no, let me do my own music so that I can play them on my sets. So that's how it started for me to
Started.
produce music. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's amazing. So, with that, what made you have the drive and the passion to say, you know what, this is what I love doing. This is a talent that I want to continue on, and you just went for it. You made it a passion. You made it a career. What made you do that? What was within?
Look, I'm a self-driven person, so self-motivated also. I believe that anything that I put my mind in, I can do. Like I have people that ask me, what is it that you cannot do? Because when it comes to cooking, I'm there in the kitchen. I rock it. When it comes to music, I'm there. When it comes to DJing, when it comes to graphic design, sometimes they find me doing editing for music videos. So there's quite a lot of things that I do, and I think I just put my mind into something and I go for it. I'm just self-driven like that. I believe I was born to shine and to stand
That's
out.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so amazing. I mean, with that being said, I know you do a lot. I've seen some appearances even in the UK on Generations, Skim
Oh
Sun,
yeah.
as a detective. So is acting something that you want to do full time?
Not full time, part time. I'm happy to do it part time. I have other things that I do besides the media or the entertainment things. So I'm happy to just do them from time to time. Like I'm more than happy to just appear once, and it's like it's a self-fulfilling something, when I do those things. So it's like making a song. When I'm done, I feel so good about it. So uh, I'm happy to just do it part time. I don't think I will do it full time. Maybe I can just do a movie and complete, because a movie gets, you do quick and you get it. It gets done.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dineo. Hello, Dineo.
Hello. Amazing. I was going to, that was my following question. But you answered it. You said you love doing it. I said, what is it about music in itself and creating and producing? What does it do for you? The joy that it brings, or what does it accomplish?
Um, I almost said something.
I mean,
So
you can say what you want to say.
it's like when you hear a song that you love so much, we call it orgasm.
Okay, okay.
So there is a fulfillment to achieving some things. When I achieve, when I'm done recording at whichever soapy I'm playing, I
Yes,
feel
yes.
so fulfilled. Like I can do this. I think it also has a sense of belief in me. And also, I think I carry a lot of hope for people, especially from the rural areas where I come from. Like, as that guy, if Raps can do it, I can do it, for the young ones that are out there. So I can't
Yes.
disappoint them. I have to really do well, and so that their dreams can sustain, because it's very convincing for a guy from the same area where you come from to tell you that you can do it. When I speak at motivational talks that I do in schools, especially from that side, I tell them that if I can do it from here, where you come from, I grew up here, I went to this school, the very same spaza shop that you go to buy bread in the morning, I bought there. So you can do it. That's how I feel I have so much weight to do well with whatever that I put my mind in.
I love it. I love it. I love it because I'm really I'm on this, I wouldn't say I'm on this journey, but I love anyone who's succeeding, anyone who's following their passions. I think it's so inspiring because in the generation that I feel like we are in, a lot of people want to do things, and I feel like they're hindered by their age. They compare themselves to people, they feel not good
Mm.
enough. So I would ask you, what are the top three, four, five, up to advice you would give to someone who wants to be a producer, someone who wants to be an artist, whether that be acting, singing, anything? But what would be the top two advice you'd give to someone to go for it?
Sorry, the top advice.
Okay, yeah, the top advice or you would give for individuals who want to do what you're doing. Some might be hindered by their age, or they feel not good enough, experience time. In this day and age, social media is the new era, and you're always constantly comparing yourself to someone else. But what people need to understand is that there's a lot of Mbalis, but there's only one me. You know, everyone has a different, unique selling point. So what would you advise someone who wants to get into the field that you're in?
Have the spirit of a hustler, never giving up, you know, um, believing in yourself more than anyone else around you. It's very important. Like, some people don't believe in themselves. We have to wait for people to say, you can do this, and then they feel like they can do it. And also, each and every person is unique in their own way. Don't try and copy another person. There's another Rabs already out there. There's another Mbali out there. Just be you. You know, you are unique. That's what makes us, or that's what makes life interesting, because we are different. We are perfect in our own way. You understand? So, and I always say my motto is like, the people that the people that you think are famous and are brilliant at something, it's not like they're special. You know, they just go an extra mile on doing things that you could do the same. You find that those people wake up early in the morning instead of waking up at 8. How about you have 2 hours to wake up earlier, prepare yourself and get ready, learn something that day, you understand? So if you are a producer, put an extra hour, or, you know, hustle more, you know. So it's quite a lot that I can advise people. But, you know, time is short here.
I mean, I'm writing notes in my head. I've got a paper. I'm just like writing because, you know, not only as a host and a presenter, in many things, it's amazing to be on this platform and have someone like yourself come share that, because, you know, you just need that nudge or that advice to say believe in yourself. And I feel like sometimes people might, I don't know if they want a different advice, but the truth is, be a hustler, wake up early, do more than what an average person would do. So, you know,
Definitely.
thank you so much. Okay, so through your journey, what inspired you? Or not even what inspired you, who inspired you? Because I know you expressed where you were from, but who inspired you when you started off the career producing?
You know, I've always looked up to guys like Glenn Lewis and Vinny Da Vinci. You know, in terms of,
Yes.
Glenn is an amazing person. If you chill with him and you hear the wisdom that he has in terms of the experience that he has in the industry and what he's done, you know, I get inspired, you know, because he's one person that wants to see everyone around him doing well. So for me, that's something, you know, it inspires me. I also want to see people around me do well. And yeah, and these two guys I just mentioned, they seem to have it all together. They've been in the industry for the longest time, and they're still relevant even today, even though they play a music that's not in the limelight. Like, now imagine there's my piano, but Glenn Lewis still keeps it deep, and Vinny Da Vinci, they stay true to themselves, and that's how they can sustain in their career for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's always amazing to have people you look up to. You know, I always say your circle is important because you get influence indirectly, directly, without knowing. You all rub off each other. Okay, so with that being said, then, I mean, you are big, you are known, you are elevating, you are shining in what you do. So I would ask now, who inspires you now? Because I know you've collaborated with some great people, DJ Sabu, Uzahara. I mean, it's endless.
Yes.
So who inspires you now? Who continuously still inspires you, even now that you're still going higher and higher in your career?
For now, I think it's no longer a person that inspires me. It's the passion and the weight or the responsibility I have to do well for my country, for my village, for my people, for, you know, for the dreamers. So it's now about that inspires me to get up and do another
Yeah.
extra, you know, and do more. So yeah.
Love it, love it. Oh, okay. With that also being said, you know, in South Africa is one of our crime rates is one of the highest in the world. So with music and your music, what do you think music can achieve in a high crime society?
You know, it's very important. For me, music is a spiritual thing. Let's get that one out of the way first. And we can send so many messages to people via music. You know, when Nelson Mandela was in prison, uh, Brenda Fassie was singing, "We miss you, Manelo." You understand? Where are you if you know? That was a message, you know. And when like Dube was singing, there's a lot. I just can't put it together right now, but music is a form of communication for people. We can spread love and show affection via music. We can educate people via music. It's just unfortunate that today you find music that has no meaning, music that has no sense of inspiration out there in the mainstream. Like you hear music talking about, you know, you can literally come to the studio now and we sing a song, each speaker, sidlala kamnandi, and we post it out. People are loving that. There's no message there. There's no message. There's nothing concrete. There's nothing about it. But you find that that's what people like, or that's what the media is pushing today. Like simple things that has no true. You understand?
That's true. It's true. So you know, with it's so interesting that you say that. Have you ever maybe when you've been in the room during lockdown and you're being creative, thought I want to change and maybe become like the mainstream or do what others are doing, or that's never affected you, or you've been rooted to what you want to do and you never change. You are
I
Rabs
will.
Vhafuwi.
It's same Rabs Vhafuwi. I believe that because I mostly dream about the songs I create. I have a complete song in my head, and I will come here now that the studio is in the house. I'll come and I'll do what I had in my head. And I've never, like, I hear songs that I've never heard anywhere else. So I think that's the sort of communication or form of communication I'm talking about, that music is a spiritual thing. So yeah, I will never change to suit a specific market. I think I've got a good following that is supportive of what I do, and people love what I do. There's no need to, to fix something that's not broken.
Amen. Amen. I love that. I love that because not only is that needed within a career that you're trying to do, but just your day to day individuals, you know, fashion is changing, hair is changing, makeup is changing, clothing is changing. So people feel like they need to evolve and change every single day. But what you said is amazing. And I think everyone who's watching, who will watch this, take it on and know that as long as you're rooted to yourself, and your passion, as you said, and the focus and what you're trying to achieve, then I don't think you'll be so scattered. So I appreciate that. I wanted to also ask, what's
Hello,
been your highlights during your
Mbali.
career?
I think you're cutting.
Can you hear me?
You, I can hear you very far now. Like,
Ish,
sounds like
can you
you're
hear me
very.
now?
Let's try.
How can you believe I'm in the UK, but my connection is ow.
Yo, man, I can't believe this. I can't hear you now anymore.
Oh gosh, it's the network in this area.
Can you
Hello,
hear me?
hello. I can hear you perfectly, so I'm assuming it's my network here. Can you hear me though?
I use the Wi-Fi.
Can you hear me? Okay, let me switch the Wi-Fi. Oh,
Hi.
You're using your
Say
own
can you hear me
something.
now? Hello, hello.
Sounds so far. I don't know if it's me or what.
Uyangizwa manje? Can you hear me now?
Hold on, let me grab some earphones.
Okay.
Are you using your own data?
I was.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. We've got like, I'm adding minutes. I know we've got less than 10 minutes, but our forces, they're really trying to ruin things. But I was just saying that, I know, listen, I've seen you've won awards, Best DJ of the Year. I mean, what's your highlight? I'm sure everything's a highlight, but what's your highlight? The best highlights in your career?
I think the best highlight right now is to be the music director of this movie that I've just worked on. It's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be in movies. And yeah, and now that I'm in, it feels like so good that we can finally do a movie that every sound is done by me. Every mixing is done by me. Every music in it is done by me. So I think that's my highlight.
Amazing, amazing. I was just listening to you talk, and it's something my sister would say because she's so passionate about acting. She's an actress in South Africa. Wow. And I was just asking her this yesterday, and she was just saying something similar about the passion and just her focus, what it is that she wants. So it's just amazing to know that a lot of people in this world really are so passionate and focus on what they're trying to do. So I'm so grateful to have you on this platform. So since I'm in the UK, I know you've been to Dublin, Milton Keynes. I've actually moved to Birmingham recently. When are you coming to the UK? Yeah, I live in Milton Keynes. I don't know if you know, but I've moved to Birmingham. So when are you coming? Because honestly, I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to give Abantu.
Look, I've got an inquiry for next year, May already. So I don't know if that's the latest or the soonest I can get there. So yeah, May, possibly I will be doing a tour that side.
I will surely be there. I'm sure we will all be there. People who are South Africans are in the here. Wherever they go, people know that we're South African. There's one thing that we don't forget: our roots. I mean, those who are close to me, they know that I'm South African, Papa. Even though my Zulu is a bit, better. It's a bit off, but at least I'm representing.
You still can say Papa.
Pardon?
You can still say Papa. So yeah.
I'm coming home December, so I'm gonna work on my Zulu. But we've got a few more minutes left. I'm a bit upset because it's gone so quick. But I just wanted to ask, what other, I would say, I asked you what was the key thing for people to really get into the industry that you're doing. But I'd also say, family-wise, your circle, what would you say is really key in being one with yourself so you can freely create, freely be yourself, freely stand for something? What would you say is the key thing?
So I think family is important, very important, because they're your support structure mostly, and I think normally that's where those are the people that will give you the push to go when things are tough, and some of the people now, I mean, a lot of the people I know, some of them went home during the lockdowns because maybe they can't afford to live where they used to live. That's the importance of family. Like, you can always fall back on something, and it's also important that you surround yourself with people that are as passionate, even though they are doing other completely different things, but let them have a drive, they must be driven also to want to be greater, because you don't want people who are not that it's wrong, but people shouldn't just be looking at you as the one who's doing. You must be inspired also by people around you. Let's dream about having boats and jets and living in where can I say, having houses in New York, in London, So those kind of dreams from people that are around you, they motivate you to also be greater. It's very important in that way.
No, it's true. It's really true because I do feel like sometimes once you flourish maybe in the industry, you forget your roots, you forget where you come from, and also how about the people next to you? Are you helping them? Are you so I'm really
Yeah.
I'm I want to clue I can't talk because I want to say so much but the time and I know but before we go, is there anything that you would love to let your viewers know? Upcoming music. I know you've got a film coming. You're going to be coming to the UK, and I'm going to let everyone know that you're coming. So before you go, is there any last things you want to share?
Yeah, well, they must just look out for my album. It's titled Unboxed. It's really unboxed. There's interesting music in there. I posted a clip of one of the songs that's there, the title track Unboxed, and people went crazy about the song. It's on my timeline there. It's called Unboxed. I've got on the album, I've got Charlie Boy, I've got Unati, I've got Bukeka, I've got Nak Music, I've got K-Lo, I've got Nokwazi. I mean,
I know.
I see you. I see. Yes. You're adding the lights. Yes.
Because everyone that you mentioned is just I'm excited because I think even with the individuals that you've mentioned, it's a journey within itself because everyone carries a different, vibe. Everyone carries a different story. So everyone, look out for Unboxed because I surely will be waiting. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
I know it was supposed to be lockdown Shandis, but thank you so much for sharing your greatness, your experience, your wisdom, your lovely smile. I can feel the energy through the phone.
Thank you so much for having me. And you are amazing also. So shout out to you, shout out to everybody, shout out to the lockdown Shandis for hooking up this interview. Let us have many more. Adios, amigos.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I'd like to close off by saying again, thank you so much for coming to join us. And I would like to end by saying that as Rabs Vhafuwi said, anything that you guys want to do, anything that you want to start, don't let a human being, don't let obstacles, anything stop you from being the best that you can because you are amazing. And that's from your one and only host, Mbali Penelope Monyimoratu on the dots. Thank you guys and thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.